happy 29th of October. How are you all today? I hope that you're all doing well and that you've had a really, really lovely day today. I am just about to head into the office to do some more work. My lunch is over there, my drink is over there. I've packed my bag. I just need to pack my lunch bag now, grab all of that and shove it in the lunch bag, and then I'm good to go. But unlike yesterday, I have a bit more time this morning, so that's great. I was going to do some knitting on my Land of Sweets cowl, but I think that's me being a bit too optimistic of how much time I actually have. So we're not going to do that. But yes, small boiler update. We discovered last night that we have no heating now either. So when the boiler man left on Friday, a pipe had been removed from the cupboard upstairs. The pressure release pipe or something, I'm not sure. I don't know boilers, so I just whoosh. And the boiler was left in a state of error. I didn't realise that this meant that we couldn't have heating either now. So yeah, it's completely useless right now. It's just a very fancy bit of kit that's just hanging on the wall doing nothing. So yeah, we're just waiting for the boiler man to get in touch to say when he's actually going to be coming. I hope he gives me notice, because I think that's the most stressful thing, is that he doesn't give me notice. He just messages and says, oh, I'm on my way today. And it's like, oh my gosh. And then he never turns up on time. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, I have rearranged meetings and calls and everything because you said you were going to turn up at this time. Anyway, mini rant over now. So hopefully this week it will be sorted. But anyway, people are getting ready to go. Everybody's busy outside. Got a lot happening. I should get a nice delivery tomorrow because I felt sorry for myself and I just treated myself to some tea. So I've got some tea coming that might be delivered either today or tomorrow. So that's exciting. You know what it's like. Oh my goodness. I was going to buy yarn, but honestly, I cannot fit yarn anywhere else in this house. It is squirreled away everywhere to the point it is now completely overflowing. So I need to knit a lot faster than I currently do. That would be ideal. But I think my neighbour's actually moving today. She hasn't said anything. I'm sure she'll pop round tonight if she's moving today. But we've got removal trucks coming left, right and centre. In fact, he blocked my exit yesterday. So, oh no, he's parking on the drive. I realise you can't see what's going on, but yesterday there was a delivery truck blocking my exit of my drive. So I was like, I gotta go to work and I'm running late. It's not a good time. But no, he's made it possible, so that's good. Right, I think that's my signal as well. So I am gonna get a wiggle on. I am gonna pack my lunch bag and then I'm gonna get myself to work. Last day in the office this week. We're nearly there with Vlogtober as well. I am so sorry. It wasn't supposed to go like this. It was supposed to be all fabulous and lots of crafty goodness and no stress was what it was supposed to be. But sadly, it didn't happen that way, did it? But yeah, hopefully it'll be done before Vlogtober ends, but who knows. Anyway, as I said, I am going to head to work now, so I will speak to you all in a little bit. Good afternoon, everyone. I am back from work. I am so happy to be home. I've just spent about 10 minutes chatting to our new neighbours. I was right in thinking there were removal vans outside. They were here yesterday and then obviously again today, but I did actually get chatting to the new neighbour, which was really, really nice. She has some very big shoes to fill because we absolutely adored the neighbours we had there before. They were just the loveliest people, but I have a strong suspicion that these people are going to be just as lovely because the conversation I have just had has been absolutely brilliant. So all good, all good. So really happy about that. But yeah, so obviously I am home now. I've just got to bring the bins in because it's bin day today and I've only done half a job. I've brought the bins up the drive. I just need to bring them into the back garden now. Then I'm done. But yes, so this afternoon, I'm going to chill for a bit. I am going to do a little bit of knitting and then I will also tell you about this jumper. I know that a good number of you were here when I actually made this jumper. However, I have had a question to tell you what jumper this is. And yes, I am still wearing the same jumper. I love this jumper. I live in this jumper. It is just my favourite. I'm wearing a different t-shirt, so it's not like I'm wearing the same clothes every day. Jumpers I tend to have in rotation for a few weeks or whatnot. May sound gross, but until they smell, I don't really see a point in changing them, or if I spill something down them, you know, that sort of thing. Plus this is the coziest jumper, so I will go through it in my final check-in. But yeah, for now I'm just going to go and get some chilling in, so I will speak to you all in a moment. Hello everyone, I am back for my final check-in of today. Oh, I am ready to go to bed. I don't know about anything else, but anyway, we are here, and I have not a massive amount to show you. One thing I'm quite excited about, and then yeah, just a couple of other things. So the first thing is what I'm wearing, and this is the Dartmoor Sweater by Ravelry. I will have it linked below. Everything I talk about in my episodes I will have show notes for, so I will link any yarn if it's independently dyed, any patterns that I mention, any other items that I mention, like there are some cross stitches that I've been doing, so I'll link those below as well. Anything that I can link, I will link, so that will be below. So this is the Dartmoor Sweater by Ravelry. I can't remember when I made it, but I made it a while ago. But it's absolutely beautiful. It's kind of an oversized sweater. I mean, my body is here, so it is quite oversized. It is just beautiful. If I turn around, can you see that? Yes, you can just about see. It has this beautiful line that goes down the back on both shoulders. I think you can see, I hope you can see that. I can't see what you're seeing, but yes, it's this beautiful I-cord that goes down both shoulders and along the back. It's absolutely gorgeous. All the ribbing is cast off by tubular bind off. There you are. So that is a tubular bind off. So that is this ribbing, the ribbing around the neck, and the ribbing on the bottom. Tubular bind off, beautiful. I love tubular bind off. So that is this sweater. As again, Dartmoor Sweater by Ravelry, and the yarn I used is here. Let me grab it out. I was so good, and I actually went and dug out the yarn. Oh, I do have a label, that's okay. So the main yarn that I had was this. It's Drops Nepal Mix. There you are. And the colour is 0618. There you go, you can see that there. So I held this together with this. And this is Drops Kid Silk Mohair. Yeah, you can just see that. And the colour is number 12. My apologies. I've been chewing my fingers. I've been that stressed. But I have also added nail varnish. Can you see it? Nice and shiny. But anyway, this is colour 12. You can just see that there. 12. So I held these two together and it creates this beautiful fabric. The Drops Nepal Mix, let me see what the makeup is. It is, so this is a 50-gram ball and it is 75 meters or 82 yards. It is 65% wool, 35% alpaca. It's really nice. I love this stuff. And then the Drops Kid Silk is, the weight is 25 grams, that's 210 meters or 230 yards, and it is 75% mohair, 25% silk. So those are what I used to make this. And honestly, it is one of my favourite sweaters. It was such a pleasure to knit because the yarn is quite thick, so it came together quite quickly. It was just so much fun. But there we go. That is what I'm wearing and the yarn I used to make it. Now, onto the items that I'm currently working on. I have managed to cast something off. I think you'll know what it is, but honestly, it wouldn't be one of my episodes, would it? Unless I was throwing something on the floor. Hang on. Ah, there we go. Honestly. Right, so here we are. I've cast off. Ta-da! This is the Land of Sweets Cowl by Helen Stewart. And I just love it. The yarn I'm using is by Siobhan's Crafts, and it was her 2023 advent calendar, so last year's calendar, and the theme was Merry and Bright. And yeah, I say this every time, it's just fantastic, isn't it? So I can actually put it on now. Have I got a clip in? Oh no, I haven't. Fabulous. All right, let's get this on. I've not done this yet. Oh, that is nice. So it's like a really long tube, so you can just scrunch it up, put it on, and do what you need to do. So just admiring. My hair is not helping matters. Oh, there we go. Oh gosh, that is really warm. But there we go. That is the cowl. Obviously, I have ends to sew in, but I have quite a few actually. There you are. Let's be transparent with you all. Look at the ends situation. But as you can see, I did sew in some at this end. I was very pleased with myself, but yeah, there we go. Full transparency. I have a lot of ends to sew in, so technically it's not finished, but we have cast off, so that is fantastic. As I say, I think I'm going to have a sewing in ends session because I've got to sew these in, and my mystery knit along needs some ends sewing in as well. So there it is. Really, really pleased with that. So the final item that I have to show you is my updates, what my progress, there we go, my progress on the Stephen West mystery knit along. So I will put the spoiler in here, massive spoiler warning. If you don't want to see anything to do with the Stephen West mystery knit along, I am about to show it. I am currently working on clue 4, and what row am I on? Hang on, bear with me. Oh, let's not hold that up too high. I am on row, oh, am I on row 78? So I haven't got to the optional bit, but that is where I'm at. So if you don't want to see any spoilers, then please feel free to leave the video here, and I will see you tomorrow. If you're happy to continue and see the spoilers, buckle up. I'm about to show you. I haven't done a massive amount, but spoiler warning. I'm about to show you the Stephen West mystery knit along Go Go Dynamo. All right. Also quickly, I've not done this for a while, so the yarn I'm using, here they are, grey and kind of neon green. These are yarns hand dyed by myself, and let me get the label out. It's a bit scrunched, it's not the best, but never mind. Apex yarn, that is my little hand dyed yarn company, and this colourway is Who Needs Wings grey. There we go, focusing. Who Needs Wings grey, and then this one is Who Needs Wings green. So there we are. Inspired, all of my yarn is inspired by motorsport, so these two colours are inspired by the Peugeot hypercar that was debuted at Le Mans. I always forget what year. The years just merged together. I don't think it was last year, I think it debuted the year before. But the reason it's called Who Needs Wings is because when it debuted, the car did not have a rear wing. So, and it was quite nippy actually, so I thought, oh, who needs wings, you know, quirky name. But anyway, those are the colours that I am using. And the progress, I've not done much, but I have done I finished off the second bubble section, and I have just done, I hope I can't see what you're seeing. Hang on. Oh, you think I'd learn this, wouldn't you? Put that there. Right, there we go. Right. Just, it's all right. I use my tablet to mirror my phone screen so I can actually see what you're seeing. Otherwise, it will just be an absolute mess and a chaos and all of those good things. But here we are. So as you can see, I have just finished the second triangle section. So there it is. Can I hold it like that? Will that look good? Kind of. It's really hard to hold actually because there's less stitches here. It's quite difficult to get the full effect, I suppose, but there we are. It's just gorgeous. I say this every time, I absolutely love it. I do need to sew in more ends. I think, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I have sewn in the ends to about here, and then the rest I've got to sew in here, but that's not too bad. That's actually pretty good for me, so that's good. I do have a couple I think here as well, so that's where clue 4 began, so I've got to sew those in as well. But other than that, I'm doing all right, and I really like this because I'm only using the 2 colours. I haven't got as many ends to sew in as previous mystery knit alongs, so that's pretty good because we're carrying the yarn most of the time up the sides, which I love, so that's been fantastic. If I hold it upside down, I can't remember if this was any good yesterday. Was it? Oh, kind of. There we go. So that is where I'm at. I am hoping to at least make a good start on the next. Do I have another bobble stitch to do? I do. I have another tiny bobble section to do. Then after that, what do I have? Tiny bubbles. Sorry about the crinkling. I think that's it after the tiny bubbles. I think I've only got one tiny bubble section to go, and then I'm kind of decreasing for the top of the shawl. I think that could be what's happening. That's quite exciting. So yeah, hopefully I'll have much more to show you tomorrow. Well, it will look like more progress, I hope. And then I can hopefully start weighing my yarn and see if I've got enough to make the optional extra piece on the bottom, which would be really, really nice. I am hoping that I have enough. As I say, these are the yarns that I have left. I don't know the weights of them. Obviously, I've got more of the contrasting colour than I have of my main colour. If you have lots of extra yarn, it says, and you want to make the shawl larger, what are the measurements? Section 10. Okay. Oh, okay. So Stephen notes in the optional section, he notes how much yarn he actually had left before he started the optional bit, and he had about 38 grams of the main colour and 53 grams of his contrast colour. So that looks like I might be okay with contrast colour and possibly with the main colour as well. Oh, isn't that exciting? I'm excited. But anyway, there we are. That is my mystery knit along and still loving it. I will be working on that tonight. I'm trying to think, now that I've cast this off, I might actually pick up the pair of socks that I started, or I might even make the apple for one of these guys. If you were with me throughout probably halfway through, I'd say, halfway through Vlogtober, you will have met these guys. I'll bring them closer actually, why not, because they've not been seen for a while. So this is Bonnie the spider. She's by Toft, and we've called her Bonnie because this is Clyde. Clyde the maggot. He's just far too cute for his own good, isn't he? Look, he's even got little legs. It's just ridiculously cute. So that is Clyde. So all of your wonderful selves well, the majority of your wonderful selves voted that the spider had to be Bonnie. So there's Bonnie and Clyde. They are both part of Toft's Trick or Treat kits at the minute, and the Trick or Treat kits are basically toffee apples, so you get the stick and you make the apple. Some of the apples have like what's the word, like a ghost outfit or a pumpkin outfit, but two of the apples had these little guys accompanying them. So one of them had Clyde going through the apple, and then the other one had Bonnie on the top of the apple with a web down the side of it. So I could make their apples. Maybe I should cast on an apple. I've still got quite a few Toft things to do though, but I just want them to get, oh dear. No, we're not going to have it now, are we, Bonnie? There we go. They're going to fall over again, I'm sure. Maybe I should do an apple. Possibly. Anyway, I have got a fair amount to do, so I am going to leave that there. Thank you so much for watching as always. It really does mean the absolute world to me. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of the day, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.